or hip, knee.
I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Broome County Local Development Corporation of March 20th, 2024. Looking for approval of the minutes of our February 21st, 24 board meeting. Is there a motion? Thank you, Dan. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Peter. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carried. Come to the part of our agenda where we have a public comment session. Anybody wishing to speak on any matter concerning the local development corporation, please state your name and address for the record.
John Solak, I'm in Binghamton, taking your time up. The 3 martini lunch is a relic of the past, so you'll have to limit it to 1 martini this afternoon. You know, I've those days are long gone, isn't it? It's terrible. That's when this country was productive, ironically. Between that and cigarettes, you know, what do you want from me? What I'm distressed about is nonprofits, 501c3s, using their influence during political campaigns. Now, I've suggested, since you've got $500,000 coming in, I suggest a moratorium on all announcements from September 1st through election day. Because what I see happening here with this $500,000 slush fund is I see it going strategically into legislative districts, county legislative districts, announcements being made, pictures being taken for door knocker, advertising. That's what I see happening. And it's happened at the land bank. Unfortunately, last year, there was a big announcement 2 weeks before an election. And I'm kind of sick of it. You know, I've caught people red-handed. I've caught nonprofit agencies doing political commercials at their facilities for state legislative candidates. I call them up and I ask them, please, would you take it off? You know, then you call the candidates, say, you can't do that. So, what's gonna happen here, I'm gonna predict it. So I don't think it's asking too much for both the IDA and the Binghamton Local Development Corporation to say, hey, as of September 1st to the election, we're not making any announcements, no matter what it is, during that election cycle. Because it's too easy for those that are close to the agency and close to politics to manipulate. So that's an important point. I don't know, you know, this is another odd thing. There's been so much ARPA money and so much money flowing through that apparently they're all out of ideas and they subcontracted it out to you. I mean, it's unbelievable. But I will say this, if you look at totally the amount of money that's been spent here and the bang for it, that's the bang for the buck, that it hasn't moved the needle whatsoever. Moved the needle for certain people, but I would say this, that $500,000 gifts to businesses is very, very well, let's put it this way, the potential for abuse is great than probably anything that the Binghamton Local Development Corporation has ever done. I'm signing off now.
Thank you, John. Would anybody else like to speak at this public comment session? We'll call this session to a close. New business. Item number 4, resolution approving the 2023 audit of the Broome County Local Development Corporation conducted by Insero and Company CPAs LLP. Dan.
Thank you, John. This resolution comes forward from committee as a motion to approve.
Thank you, Dan. Is there a second? Thank you,
Second.
Joe. Any discussion or questions for Stacy or our auditors who happen to be here? With that in mind, let's have a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nobody can abstain. Resolution approving the readoption of the Broome County Local Development Corporation's investment and deposit policy, internal controls and financial accountability policy, the purchasing policy, the property acquisition guidelines and the property disposition guidelines with no changes. Dan,
Yes, thank you. This also comes forward from committee as a motion to approve.
thank you, Dan. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Peter. Any discussion or questions of Natalie specific to this? Let's have a vote. All those in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Resolution authorizing the executive director to request American Rescue Plan funds in the amount of $500,000 from Broome County for the purpose of supporting small business development to advance the interests of the citizens of Broome County. Finance, yes, or governance?
Finance.
Finance.
Finance,
It's been a long
got
day, so yes, also comes forward.
Thank you, Dan. I should have known that. I was here. Is there a second? Thank you, Joe. Any discussion or questions for Stacy? I know this is, the technical language is being worked out at the county level, and we're gonna follow whatever the language it is after some discussion, I'm sure.
Yep.
Let's have a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carried. Any old business? Okay, any new business or anything we've missed? All right, there's a request to go into executive session by one of our board members. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you.
I can't second.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll go into executive session and